everyone, Amanda here. I'm just going to make a really nice tag using these images that I've downloaded from the Graphics Fairy Premium, these fantastic butterfly children. They're awesome. So if you're on Graphics Fairy Premium, you can print these out and just fussy cut them. You don't even have to make them. They've done all the work for you. Now I was inspired by Vicky. I can never remember how to say the lady's surname. She does a lot of stuff on Instagram and she's a Greek lady. She's fantastic, and she did a layout using a film strip stamp. And I thought, how can I get a film strip? I don't have a stamp and I don't have a die, so I've made my own film strip. So I'm just going to talk you through how to make it. It's really easy. So I've got these papers that come in a spiral bound book. You can buy them pretty cheap from the range if you're in the UK, or if you've got a Zutter bind it all, you can do your own. Okay, and then all that I did was I cut it to about 2 inches and looked for a small square die. Okay, so just measure your die, whatever you've got, measure that bit there on your paper because it might be different to mine. Give yourself the gap there, and then trim another piece of this thinner and glue it to the back or the front. So basically that is a sheet trimmed down, cut my squares out, trimmed one of these down and glued it on the top. Okay, and then inked it. So there you go. Where there's a will, there's a way. So let's get started. So I've got my little tag here, and I'm going to just ink myself a background, if I can, with this Distress Oxide, just to give myself a little bit of colour. This is tea dye. And then I'm going to put some, just sprinkle some water. Round and about. No real rhyme or reason to it, it just is what it is. And then I'm just going to find a scrap piece. Let me find a scrap piece. I'll just use this to just dab a bit of that off. Hopefully that'll work. There we go. Just gives myself a little bit of a splatter. I'm going to dry that off. It may well get covered up, I'm not sure yet. Okay. Right, so now I'm going to layer up behind my handmade film strip with some paper. This is from my Your Creative Studio thingy that I was sent. So let me just eyeball it. About there and about there, roughly. Okay, so I'm just going to trim that out. Can always cut it down if it's not quite right. Hopefully it will be okay. Let me just double check. Yep, so I probably won't use the full length of what I've made, but you can make it yourself if you just get creative with what you've got. You can get dies that do it for you, but you know, if you can make it yourself, it's a bonus, isn't it? Right, so I need to glue that now. I don't know if my fine tip glue pen's going to work. It might not. I think it's bunged up. Okay, we won't bother with that. So a thin bead of glue, there and there. Just to attach my paper. Like I say, where there's a will, there's a way. You can always make it yourself. Yep. Okay. So now I'm just gonna try and attach that on there, like so. Let's see if it's going to stick, and kind of put it straight. There we go. I just need to Just a little touch more glue at the top. So obviously if you can get everything, you know, dies and stamps and everything to make your life easier, perfect. I do know that Helen Griffin has a film strip die in one of her new collections, which is on Craft Stash UK. So if you want it the easy, everything made easy for you, go and buy that. But I just think if I can make it, it's makes me feel even more proud. Right, so let's have a look how much of this I want. So I've already fussy cut my young boy. I might actually leave him with a white background so that he stands out. Shall I? Or shall I ink him? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to leave him white so that he stands out against the vintage look. Right, so what I'm going to do here is actually just glue that where I want it and then trim it off at the bottom, or do I want it jaggeder? In fact, I think I want it jaggeder. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get my little Tim Holtz thing. I want it about there. About there, I think. I'm just going to chop it off. Is that long? Is that too long now? A little bit too long. No, it's fine. Don't matter if it hangs off. Doesn't matter if it hangs off, I like it. You can't really see my inked background, but never mind. Never mind. And then I'm going to attach this by gluing down where the middle strips are, just a little bit on here. And that will be the start of my background. We'll have that like that at an angle, I think. I like it when things just hang off the tags a right little bit. I mean, shop. Yeah. Now, when I was looking through my Your Creative Studio things, I found this little sticker here. And this is a little, like a bulldog clip. Let me just move that down a bit. I'm going to, down a bit more. Put my sticker on there, as if it's being held on with that. Okay, yep. Then he's going to go there. Alright, let's have a look. So I'll save that. I might use that for something. I might not know, but what else am I going to do? Have a look. That sticker wants to go just at a bit more of an angle. Let me just see if I can lift it off and do it again. It's not quite in the right position. Let's have a look. Just straighten it. There we go, that's better. Right, so that's that. So then I'm going to put my chap there, my young chap there, and I've got some bits and bobs here to layer up again from the Your Creative Studio. I've got various bits and bobs that they've sent me over time. I'm just going to add another butterfly. Let me just ink the back in case it's visible. And I'm just going to pop its wings like so and glue it at the top. In fact, before I do that, I'm just going to ink around the edge of my tag before I load it with goodies, otherwise it might be difficult to get to. There we go. Okay. Now I'll add my butterfly. He's going to go about there. Yep, my young chap's going to go here, roughly. And let's have a look what we can layer up with. I quite like this green ticket because it goes with the green in his wings. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. I don't want to cover all my film strip up when I've took time to make it. That could go underneath, but never mind. Let's have a look. I think I'm just going to have some of it. I think it's perforated. Oh well, I'm not bothered if it's not perforated. I'll just rip the bits that I need. scrunch it up. Oopsie daisy, bit of glue, and layer it up. Okay, that's that bit. We're going to have him there. What else have I got? I've got this little label. Got this one as well. I think that's a little bit large. It's quite cute. What's this one? Quite like this little hint of pink. This little ticket here. Yeah, I think I'm going to have that. I'll layer that under there, like so. Oops. It's my phone buzzing. Beg your pardon, let me just put it on silent. Let's have a look for some washer. Some washi tape. Let's have a look what we've got. I can't quite like. Where's my numbers? I like my black numbers. Here they are. I like these. There we go, just rip that off there. And let's have a look to see if we've got one of these word ones. I love them, I think they're fabulous. Okay, so my little chappy. Get him on. He's going to peek over the edge, but that's fine. Okay. And he's going to go there. We'll just put his feet on there. Let me just straighten that. And he can go there like so. Right, could do with a bit of something there. Let's have a look what we got. I'll just use one of these. Let's have a look. Just stamp off. I don't want it full strength. There we go. That's nice. What else have I got up here on my desk? I'm just using what I've got on my desk. We've got a little bit of script here, but I want it faded, so I'm just stamping off on a piece of scrap. There we go. We'll put some there as well. There we go. That's cute. Cute. Okay, let me put my lid on before I stick my arm in it. Should have really, let me just see if I've got one that's already inked that I can just stick over the whiteness of that. There we go. It's a bit white is that one. Let me just lift that sticker back up. I'm quite forgiving these stickers. You can move them about after the fact if you need to. That's not straight, Amanda. There we go. And then if you want to make sure they don't move, give them a good press. Okay. Oh, that's cute, that's cute, I like that. Let's lift his wings up a right little bit. Okay, happy with that. Alright, now what? Let's have some splatter. Right, so where's my little... There's my white paint. Where's my little splatter brush? There we go. So I'm just going to add some water in because I don't want it to be too thick. Bit more water in there. Can always wash my lid, doesn't matter. Okay. Get that nice and watery. Okay, let me just get a piece of scrap to dry my brush a bit. Okay. And then I don't really want my little boy to have his face covered, so hopefully this is not going to be too... There we go. white splatters on there. Yep, and then just move that up. So I don't want it on his face, but I want some here on this pink tag. There we go. My white paint out of the way. Just give that a quick dry. Alright, let's have a look, see if we've got a little charm to add. I've got paint all over my desk now. Oh, let's have one of these. One of these. What's this? W, B, T. I don't know what letter to put on. R, G. I can always change it. If I decide I'm sending it to somebody, I can always change it, can't I? It's no bigger. So then I'm going to add some of this twine. I'm not a massive fan of this stuff because I find it itchy, but it's texture. Okay, just get rid of that. Oh, it'll make me itch. How are we doing it? Shall I just wrap it around or shall I tie it? I think I'm going to tie it in a knot and then I'll tie it in a bow. It's nice, isn't it? There we go, and then I'm going to just put my little charm on one of these little pins, and I mean, how easy is that? Doesn't get any easier for crafting than that, does it? But I just wanted to come and share with you how I'd made the film strip as well. The rest of it's pretty straightforward, really. Yeah, bit of faffing with the bow and you're good to go. So S, we're going to call him, I don't know, what boy's name begin with S? Stuart? Stephen? So there you go, nice, quick and easy, vintage style tag with the fabulous butterfly from Graphics Fairy and our handmade film strip. I hope that's helped. I hope it gives you some ideas. Go and make some handmade film strips and add them to your vintage projects. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.